Which side are you on, the escaper or the police who are trying to catch him?
Well, I think, speaking loosely in this moment of time, on the escaper with certain reservations, of course, depending, I would think, on the crime.
Why are you on his side?
When in so many regards one thinks jolly good luck. One again is speaking loosely, and let's hope the police are not watching.
Would you think so if he had to murder a warder to get out?
Certainly not. No, certainly not.
Would you give any help to the police at all to catch him?
Again, under certain circumstances, seeing the man perhaps passing in the street, I wouldn't like to commit myself as to what I will really do. One's first reaction is, yes, of course I would. On measured thought, perhaps one wouldn't.
If he knocked at your door one night in need of shelter or food, would you give him any help?
I don't think I would give him what is called refuge, but perhaps food. I'm not sure.
Do you think the public as a whole tends to identify with the escaper rather than with the police?
Yes, I would think that we do, if I may speak for the public. I think one is always concerned with there, but for the grace of God, go I. I would hate to sit in judgment upon any other person.
In an escape like this, whose side are you instinctively on, the escaped man or the police?
On the escaped man, I think. I'd like to encourage the police, but I think the escape, I'd like him to have a good run for his money.
So it's just a game, really?
I think it is as far as I'm concerned, yes.
Is this an instinctive sympathy you have for him?
Yes, as a hunted animal or a hunted man, it's the same thing.
If you met him in the street this morning, would you give him away?
I couldn't, I didn't know what he looks like.
If you did know?
If I did know, yes I would, yes.
And if he came to your door late one night, hurt, and needed
Yes.
shelter and food, what would you do?
Well, if he was dangerous, I would give him what he wanted.
Oh, I'd sympathise with the police, I think, generally speaking. I'd be sympathetic towards anybody that actually has escaped.
Why?
Well, it's somebody that can go as far as escaping. It's a little bit romantic, and well, I would be just slightly sympathetic towards him. But
Do you
I'd favour.
hope that they don't catch him?
Oh no, I think they should catch him.
And if he came wounded, seeking help from you at your door, what would you do then?
Oh, I'd show him a certain amount of courtesy and friendship, but I would still, I think, give him away.
Do you now actively hope that he doesn't get caught?
Well, I wouldn't like him to get caught. No, not now. Not after he's gone through all this. He got away.
If you saw him coming down the street towards you, would you give him away?
No.
Which side are you on in this case, Wilson's or the police?
Well, I think in this case, Wilson's, because it is such a large crime. But I think if I saw him in the street, I should be very tempted to go to the police straight away, because that would give me a chance of personal glory. I think because it would get my name in the papers, and this, I think, is one of the ideals of everyday men. I think they should like to see their own name in large lights, publicity, and the rest of it. I think this is one of the ways they could get it done.
In a case like this, are you on the side of Wilson or of the police?
The police, of course. I think it's dreadful. I think thieves ought to get what's coming to them. Besides, I'm a policeman's wife.
Which side are you on, the cops or the robber?
The robber, because I think they were clever in being able to get him out of prison.
But he's dishonest.
Well, I'm still on his side.
If you met him in the street, would it be nice to be able to help him?
I don't know really, because I'd want to kind of go up to a policeman and say, I found Wilson.
Would you do that?
Perhaps. Maybe.
What about you? Whose side are you on?
Police.
Why?
Oh, a man did wrong and he should get his own punishment.
I think my own sympathies, if any, lie perhaps with Wilson, not in the sense that I condemn him for what he's done, but I think for one man to have done what he's done is in itself quite something.
So if you recognised him in the street, would you give him away?
If I recognised him in the street, one's first reaction, I think, would be one of shock. Sort of, well, good heavens, it's really happening to me. I think I might think twice. I wouldn't want to make a fool of myself. I think if I definitely thought that it was him, I think I would go up to a policeman, yes. I think so.
Where do your sympathies lie in this case? With the escaped man or with the police who are chasing him?
Well, I think to a great extent with the escaped man, because I think he's brilliant to have escaped. I think that the natural instinct of anybody who's imprisoned, if one can put oneself in the position of somebody like that, is to escape. And therefore, to a great extent, it would be with the prisoner. On the other hand, I wouldn't involve myself on his side to help him in any way.
But what if involvement were thrust on you? If he came to your door and asked you for your help?
That would be different, because he would be putting himself in the position of coming to me, and then I would have far more moral choice, I feel, to do something about it. How would you choose? Well, I would warn him that I would be forced. He would put me in the position of having to do something about it, because I do think, really, that anyone who's robbed to the extent that he has to really accept punishment. I don't feel intensely for him or against him, but I do think that he should accept some sort of punishment, even if 30 years is a bit stiff, I think.